Hello and welcome back to TSW3. Well, Trains Motor 3. We're going to do another tutorial. I know it's been ages since I've done one. But we're going to do music in order, which is the 143, 155, the 363, the duplex, and a 185. So I'm going to do it in the order which they're listed on this. If they change, they change. But we won't be touching the 112, the 182, or the 204. Or 90% of what's on this list, because we're going to do rapid transit version. Starting with the 143, we've got obviously Inverker Dresden's got one. Dresden Chemist is also got its own 143. I keep doing that. And then go if you've got the personal and then the Creators Club shape. Yes, this is in there because of that one there. So on this route we'll do both passenger and freight. All the DB ones on here are the freight services, and the ones which say RE are the regional passenger services on the route. They all 90% of passengers are all Stieg and Hagen on this end, and you will notice there's a fast and a slow service, and the fast is fast, slow is obviously very slow. So I'm going to pick a day time because we're going to go from Fintop. It's Fintop to Hagen. I'll keep that all clear and done now because I can't be bothered to change it. And this is one route, which is this one and the Great Western Express, which does not have a setup time to start with, but you'll be stopping at Petersburg for ages on then. Run down this corridor since I can't change the thing to walk. To start with, in here we've got all the circuits which you can never touch. We've got the pantograph if you want to change it, and all that, and also the battery on button. But it's on actually, so will it sound? But we've got all the CFA and PZB, and the PZB mode, which is already set into 2.0. I've already explained what each of these three modes are. So all we need is CFA and PZB. This is pretty much a simple, and I mean simple train to drive. I've not even got a keyboard plugged in for this. So we've got the headlight, two headlights either side, and then you've got the main headlight there, or gap side. Yeah, that's what they are. I'll turn that one off. No, the stand. Which one's which? Those two. These do nothing. Cab light, if you want it. Pretty pointless, to be fair. That one doesn't do that, doesn't do anything. This one, train power. Put it on, and train lights should put the lights on. And I say should, because sometimes it's bugged and it doesn't turn them on. It doesn't actually look like it's actually done. So if they don't do that, the easy option is to go, not walk. Go in, look. They look like that one. And go to this and make sure they're on. One of these buttons is. You can never find it, but I'm guessing this is on and working properly because it's not out of formation lights. Just came up. So it's not my reason it's not test. But it's on, obviously, because it's not letting me touch anything. They're on. They're not the brightest of lights anyway. Close. As well, I won't go the whole way to Petersburg. So the reverser is there. If it's on the others, you have to put it in. That is how much power and force tractive. So how fast you want to accelerate and how slow you want to accelerate. emergency controls. I never really touched that. You got over here, you got all the P6B buttons and the horn. Doors, I mean. Horn somewhere, there's next one on. Two-tone as well. Sound. On some as well, you'd have to press that. Do the key. You've got the loco brake right there. If you are curious about instrument lights, they're right there, but it's up to you if you want to see what you're doing or not. And desk lights and on instruction. The PSI is up here, but on this, you can. I don't know you could, but you can. If ours ever gets fitted, it won't. It's barricaded off there. Put that away. The wipers are there and here, so that's how you turn them on. And if I can get, and the speed right there. Also, windows do open like that. But for this, I will keep them shut. So they're released. 40 to start with until P6B's woken up. And released. And then up to 100. Pretty much, this blue line, which this is the RFB, which is combined into the controller. So it will keep it at that speed. I will highly recommend also doing tutorials as well. Of course, it's not separate, so you do the CIFA, it will still do down there. And P6B will go at the same time while moving. That there's the door selector, so left or right or both. That's locked. So yeah, this is pretty basic to drive really. And well, I will say, like I say, you can drive it quite easy. Drive quite easy like that, and not have to worry. Because you know you're going to keep the speed limit. I'm going to press the hot things like the keyboard, but it's not the most easiest thing to line up. But there you go, it's now automatically keeping the speed limit there. Say if you want to go down a speed, give it a couple of seconds, and then it will brake downwards. And sometimes if you want to get it down quicker, do it like that. And if you want to stop using the paddle clearly, whack it off, and that will count down like it would, and go back to 0 eventually. And then you've got the brake after there, which is like that. So it's an the older style. That's 105. And eventually dynamic brakes will also kick in. So you can get a smooth stop with this. Doing this is a lot more because it's also using brakes on the carriages. Getting down to a certain limit. But I think you can tell you can get quite a decent stop in this. And quite a smooth stop as well. Once again, release the brake, gauges up there, speed and amps. Of course these don't do anything. Put it back up to line speed again, over here. And that sounds beautiful. Imagine these are what, 90s coming about, these build date were these for the 143s were now. And you can see the acceleration is quite good as well. Like I said, I'm not going to do the whole way to bit as well. But yeah. And you can find this on the power mode as well, the timetable mode as well. So, let's move on. I thought they said they stopped doing that. Go back to the main menu. I wish it went back to the timetable, but hey ho, it won't. At least those are not a bit at the top now. So that will do the passenger service as well. I'll quickly do that, there you go. 14112. There you go. We'll do the passenger services as well, not just the freight services. The 155 will only do the freight services on the route. Do that there, why not? I don't know why I decided to go to January, but hey ho. This is an old locomotive, as you can tell. Oh, we're doing a power move. So if I come down here, go all the way down here, you've got the PZB up there, mode wise, so we're in PZB mode M. I'm not going to change that, because this is the power move, so I think it would be set to that. We've got a C for down here, just don't do that, otherwise it will keep going on and off like that. Then you've got the PZB, and that's pretty much it out of all the ones you can touch. Out of those, we've got the battery there as well, and also the rich pantograph is, which number 2's back. Before you do ask, let's get back in here. So that's now on, and if that whenever else the B gets fitted with this, it will be there, which is up there obviously. And the PZB mode there is the PZB 90 is actually one of the modes of PZB. We can't go anywhere at the moment, but yeah. So that's neutral, into forward. The engine's woken up, so we just put the headlight onto the right, that one onto the right, and that one onto the right. So yeah, it's the same. That there's one of them. Those two, the other two. Now we've already got cab light, and then the gauge lights there. Just do all of those gauges. So you've got the train heating, which you don't need, your freight train. Compressor and the cooling fans, which you don't need to touch, they'll automatically do anyway. And circuit breaker and the pantographs here to raise and lower. Cab light, don't need to touch that one because it's off anyway. PZB mode, PZB buttons are like that. And you've got all those brake motors and all the gears right there, and the pedals as well. Then you've got go over this for a bit more. That's the C for button, by the way. Got gauge lights here, which only do the button on the console there, and also driver's desk as well. Don't really light up at all. Over here, you've got nothing because that button doesn't work. This is the force, and that's the brake, so they're separate on this. You can use that brake as well, but I don't. That's always set for those, by the way. I sometimes will if we start wheel slipping everywhere. Over here you got the brake. The key needs to be on to activate that. I'm going to put a step on that for now, because we've still got a red light. And then up here, dial lights on, and that lights that up. The little bug which you can see right there is for hours of beat. There is no RFB on this, and that there's the handbrake, an old-fashioned handbrake. And off to the windows, I like that. Even though the sound does not change from that or that. Be easier with it on this side, but just that doesn't make them louder. That will make it louder. Come on, what are we waiting for? The service that's not even here yet. This can be random. This is literally going to be random what this holds. So you can get 185 dotted in it. You only get what's on the route. So you only get the 143, the 185, the 182, the 155. Any of these locos, as far as I know, the 204 will not appear in this consist. And I don't know if it can even do this consist actually. But yeah, it is literally that. And wipers are there. Nah. If it snows while I'm here, I wouldn't be happy. Come on. Right, while we aren't going anywhere, I'm going to apply the brake, knock it into mid, into neutral because we can't go anywhere. We're going to sneak through the door and run up here while we can't do anything. I'm not going to do 185 just yet. I'm going to go up here and turn the taillights on because I'm going to be sat here for ages otherwise. I'm losing my voice because I don't fancy doing that. Onto the cab 2. Taillights on, please. Thank you. That's still automatic. Throw them, which it doesn't. So. Marker, but in theory, that's better. Don't know why you have to have the markers on. Cap stuff on, just have taillights on. But that's some coach. I wish the AI automatically did put them on. Just down on that, but hey ho. Back up in it, back to cab 1. Because this is cab 1, up there is cab 2 since it's a double hit locomotive. A massive locomotive. They are very powerful, I believe these are, but not that they can slip quite easily. When we get going, I will say how to use this. I'm going to keep it neutral for now. Oh yeah, you can contact the signal and then proceed. And if you want it, it's right there. It's like it doesn't do anything for this. And you got a cab heating over there as well. Of course, got the train brake and the loco brake right there as well. Once again, got CFA there. Like I said, all the PZP buttons are there. There it goes. I can't remember how far down the next signal is. Oh my god, quite far. This bike we might be a while. Blow the line and bang. Come on. If I remember rightly, the wagons that come with the DLC pack for the 155 were the coal hoppers. Coal trains that you can get on the road. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But once again, anything can do those as well. And depending on how lucky you might actually get stuck behind another train when you're doing them. Seriously, how far are you going to have to go for me to get let out? Because I cannot believe I'm going to have to sit in here for ages. Might as well just stick with it for now. Come on. This loco is actually quite fun to drive because it's a pain. And the brakes are rubbish. Trust me, this is rubbish. You're gonna wait until for that signal. Oh god, I'm still all the way down there. Well, at least you know you ain't gonna have to stop at red light anytime soon. Because in theory, we don't even reach. It doesn't reach Plattsburgh until for quite a while afterwards. For us, we won't have to stop at red light. In theory, if I remember right on this service, you won't get red lights. Obviously, this is part 2 of the power move. This fight, it doesn't state it power move there, but this is the power move. It will say it. Oh, okay. So forward, release the brakes, and as you can tell, that off. So yeah, that's how you have to drive it. If you put too much in one hit, you will all of a sudden lose everything that you've done. And it's quite like it was, like all electrics are. For some strange reason, I think this should be a lot louder than it is in real life. But we've cleared it, so we're stuck on 70 now. Like I did then. Seeper isn't quiet. That signal will be green by the time we pass it. There you go. It's not going to put any more power on. But if it's stopped and you do that, it will knock the power straight off. The brake on it is like the 143 as well, but just to point that one out. So yeah, that's how bright those headlights are, as it normally is. I can't find the headlight button now. It's there somewhere. So looking in the right place. Yeah, there's bright or dim or nothing. It's got, is it 30 pounds of power if I remember rightly? Yeah, 30 batches of power, but you never want to use that. I would have said about 13 is probably the best for you for it. Because you don't need to go that fast with it. It's not built for speed, it's built to pull. Normally, as this is just a light, kind of light local, with a load of locos with it. Because they power move, so some said. I don't think these will be in power. These will be powered. So in some sense, they're helping at the moment. The only thing you'd have is the loco brake, I believe, in real life. So yeah, I think the brakes might work if they're dead, but I'm not sure. As you can tell, they're air brakes. Germany, not in England. Well, cut power. You've got down, hold, and up. There's one. Oh god, how long's that tank? Thank god that's not that long. So we're going down. If I put the brake on, the brake will come up. After a while, go back down again and done that. Okay, again. On a freight train, you will not brake this quick. Hear me by that warning. You will get pieces of speed quite frequently driving this. And that's how good they are at lighting up in here. So, shut up. Right, actually wait until we get out of the tunnel so it's daylight. I don't care if there's another train up my arse. It isn't good. Come on, tunnel. Oh, out we go. Little duck flashes. Forgot they added that to every group. That would have been a perfect picture if I had. We've released the brakes, like, so you've just started and you want to go. You do. It's not going to do it this time, but if you're pulling a heavy train, it will instantly do that with the power. Which I have done quite a bit. See if I can find a service like that quickly. I won't put safety systems on for this, because I think it's a good little thing to see. That, the 155, it's only on Rules of Canard. Let's go from Hagen to Fintop. Fintop. I don't know. Yes, how are you supposed to pronounce Fintop? Comment down below. So we've got quite a decent load. I won't put a C on for this. Lights on. Gauge light on. I've done that quite a few times. Gauge lights off. And you on. control lights are on. You don't have to put these on the 5th. That you on. Brake key off and on. Everything's ready. We're not putting safety system on. Something tells me they've stopped it from doing what it used to do now. But as you can tell, we're not going anywhere. Come on. Going anywhere. It's a heavy drain. Just about get it going now. It will go. But like I said, it's very heavy. There we go. None of that is because of the brakes either. These would have released it'd be the ones all the way down here which have only just about released. So I think these are what these disc or clamp. They're the clamps. Clamps are on both sides of the wheel. They come with the 363 over there. But yeah, they used to drop out, so unless they've actually stopped the train doing that. If it was realistic, I don't know. But yeah, you might need to press and hold slightly on the buttons. The circles also look massive. So there you go. Wonder way. Like I said, it can do it sometimes, but it won't know all the time, obviously. It will do it. Well, I'm not the driver. Actually, the AI won't have any problems, they don't have physics. But, back to music ignored. Back to the location. So we've done 155 and that one. So, 182 only do the freight services. 204 we'll do a couple of freight stuff around Hagen. Movements around Hagen. And the 363 we'll do all the shunting throughout the day. Through passenger and freight as well. And once again, I'm going to keep that into that. And these take quite a long time. So, we're in the 363. Need to put the master key in straight off. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere. Headlights are all here, and since this is a shunting mode, all of them will go on. Press that, then you've got the control of the cab. The wipers are there for front and back. All that there's PZB. If you want the PZB in, look no further than this button here, in there. That's long or short distance, but technically doing shunting, so I'm going to put that in shunting. Despite I've not touched it that much. One of these buttons, air brakes, is one of these is C for down here. It's too hard to find for me to bother half the time. Air brakes, cab something. Cabin instrument lights, it's one of these, but yeah, stands down there. But it's one of those buttons down there, it's the hardest button to find out of them all. Now then. While we're here, system lights and also instrument lights there. Just lights up the whole thing, so it's nice. Don't need that. And on this one as well, we've got these couplers. I'm only going to put the rear now because that's the only one we need. Put it forward, just do that. It's forward. We've got the loco brake and the train brake down here, and over here is how you uncouple. So yeah, these doing that. There's the horn. So release that brake, it will release everything, and it's one that has in fact a lap position and apply. So release that for now. That is the track logo brake itself, so I'm going to release that fully. So we've now released. If I put it into lap, it will keep it where it is for now. Bring that back into hold because we're light loco. Right, this is the throttle. That's the light if you want to dim it or not. And if you're curious where the speed is, it's right bang in the middle. Don't ask why they put it in the middle. Literally, this is all we have to do to get it to go. Since we're in shunting mode, it won't go any faster than 45, I believe, kilometers an hour. But in the other one, I won't move it while I moved, but it will go a lot quicker. But now we've got, in theory, quite a bit of power, if I remember rightly, is what it is meant for. You don't need to touch it if you want, it's just there for fun of it. Like the fact there is, it literally does naff all. And this is a pain because you can, in fact, lock the wheels up. And trust me, that's coming from experience. Toot that so we know the past. I'm not good at anything, dodged the tackle. So, get back in the car. Well, we're now going to have to stop with the loco. It does, in fact, since it's just loco, it will hit quite quick. Right, so we're going to have to make sure we ask for permission to do this. So, proceed at restricted speed, because that will act as a red light. If you go past it, it will be game over. Get that back into the hold again, because then it's apply easy. It's an easy, very easy apply. So this is to fill that area up essentially. And while we're doing this, you will see AI fly by like no one's business and get in the way. Yeah, speed. If you're in speed mode, it goes a lot more quicker than this. But for shunting around the yard, you don't need to speed, it's alright. But obviously, Navaka de Lisbon, you can get up to about 60 on this, on the trip from Riza to down to the chemical plant. Of course, this can go where the edges cannot go. But make sure I stop it. I won't knock the train up it. Make sure it's fully released. Right. Join up to the train. You don't want to go too quick. They bounce on me, shouldn't they? Don't ask why that coupler is looking like that. If it automatically connect without me pressing it, and now it wants to be done couple 7 vehicles. 17 vehicles, so 1, 2, 3. So these 3 are coming with me, and this is buggering off. Anyway, but we have released the brake into forward. Make sure the train brake is released. I'm going to keep the direct brake now into hold. I'm going to put that back into lab. Windows are there. And away we go. So now all we're doing is going back down here and then pushing the cars all up around here. This signal here, wagons, this signal will be red until about a couple of trains have gone by. And you'll get the same when you come out of the yard here. Another thing, all this side is is electric points. These are, you have to manually do the point sources over here. Let's get it up in some decent speed. That's what it sounds like when it's in full power. If I cut the power, let know the AI are in full the whole time, full power the whole time. So you want to stop the train. Do wish it was bright. But say you want to stop, like I said. So you put it in the brake. This is what will happen. Apart from some very flat wheels now, a flat section on the wheel which you don't want at all. That is not what you want to do. You don't want to go anywhere over really 2 on the brake pressure. Otherwise you will do that essentially, and it's worse when it's wet as well. You will slide. I'm about to get run over by a duplex, but yeah. Get it past that signal, which is about, if you're on the outside view, you want to stop around where the 20 comes in. Just coming. So you want to brake smooth it. Do that. And stop it like that. It's just, I do admit, these brakes are nice. This type of braking is very lovely. I hope more trains eventually get that brake in the game. Cough cough, steam locos. So, the final thing is we're going to go back to passenger train last. We've only got 185 after this. I'm going to do the duplex, and there's a goddamn million of them. So yeah, it doesn't matter which one you use because they're all the same pretty much, apart from these ones are choose a bit slightly branded. But of course the rapid Route Ignored are actually the oldest on this. Then it's Rapid Transits, I believe, or Mains Passers Barnes version. These can only do the passenger service, and all from Hagen to Siegen, but you do get the odd one which does that one, which is a little tiny one car thing. We'll do one of those. We won't do the full service, like I've also said before, and I'm going to have to hurry up because time's getting away, and that is not good. So, simple reverser. Open the doors up standard. If you want to open them, it's up to you. CFA is there, headlights are there, PCB is there. Close those. Don't need those. No RFB. On TS it does, which is wrong apparently. Down here, well, the wipers. PSI is right there. Brake gauges, speed, and everything which you need to know about power is right there, and there as well. We can change these as well, contrast wise. So, brakes are doubled, but you have to do that. And now there's the way to charge the brakes up. Got coach lights here. You've got sound, release, headlights and main, and also cat lights and PVP. Time want this. So for this is a smooth control. Of course, windows are there. We won't go the whole way either. I can see that signal's clear, so I'm going to release my monitor. If you are curious where the power's coming from, it is back here. I don't drive these as much as I should. But these are quite basic to drive, to say. Since there's no sign of RFB cruise control, you have to do everything manually. Here comes the 155. Speaking of the devils. There's definitely not many that you do that with. It's pretty basic. These will go 160, but but with the loco behind it, will only go up to 120. Of course, this is the carriage that comes with the actual room, and the power does in fact come off very slowly, so you will find yourself potentially creeping over slightly, but in truth, 1 kilometre over the limit or 1 mile an hour over the limit, not doing that bad. You are essentially being let go on that. Don't ask why on the HUD it shows it's 2 you're going into when it's only A. But the brakes on this are very smooth. Because one goes 1A and 1B and then 2. Because this is this is the slow one. Once again, you can do this HUDless because it's easy as well, because it shows what you're doing exactly right there. By the time it's actually, when you go up, it'll be there. That's the horn. Sounds like a clown horn. Got a door button there and a direct brake there, which I'm going to admit is probably highly pointless on this, because that's a whole one. If you're moving and you had no loco behind you, I think there's something very wrong. Cut the power. So, like I said, the racing's actually quite smooth. Or you can make it quite harsh. If you do this, you will feel the brunt of it. But it is quite a simple brake. To be fair, you can disband these when you're coming up to stop and you want to stop in a certain location. Do it like that. Like I said, time's going on. I'm going to have to go over quickly to the final of 182. I've got 185 I mean. Once again, you've got a couple different versions here. But I was pretty sure it was the railing that came with this route originally, but hey ho. I'm complaining. Once again, this can only do the freight services. We'll do that one there, because why not? And it's decided to go with the date that I'll call on this. Once we get there, I'll quickly go through the scenarios as well, because it's some specs for that. Put it into neutral. Some trains you will find headlights and tail. This doesn't have rails and be fitted yet on the game wise. Hopefully at some point it will. So there one. Got the stand, release the brakes, headlights I'm going to reduce because it's daytime. That, and you got high beam and low beam. Brake charge there. This is not in and not comfortable. There is RFB. RFB as well. Got the modes that we've already got traction and also pretty much how to turn the thing on. Release the right, put it into forward. This doesn't have anything else. As I say, apparently we're a log train, but we're a bit of an empty one. So, literally, this is to be true, basically. It's not like 187. Which does lay on to this route if I remember rightly, but it's not installed. For me, at the current state of time, you've got to make sure you don't wheel slip when you depart. You put too much power on, it will eventually wheel slip if it's wet. But not, it's not like this. You can either do that to get it to move, then do that, because you want to go smooth anyway. If this is quite heavy, it will move quite well on its own. Once again, I can climb a horn. Oh dear, oh dear. Something tells me this might be one of the services that it eventually gets down. Must be used from the shunting timetable services that it deals up with. It does prepare and everything. So it's quite an easy loco to drive. Literally. No. Then obviously RFB's there. You can control it just with that if you don't want it. You don't have to turn the save system either on and PCB on, or out a bit on once it's fitted. You don't need the RFB either. I just turn them on because that's how you would. And I do believe in real life they try and say drive it with RFB on, but at the same time get trained without it on, just in case RFB say fails in real life. Quickly go on to everything else. You've got the walk around mood, obviously I won't be doing that. But you've got music more scenarios. You've got all of the ones from that one's a petty boring thing. That one, and that one, which are all from the base route itself. That one, and that one gives you is the 155 list, and then it's 363 down here. And also it does give you training modules for all the locos as well, minus the cab car I've just noticed. Or you've got the journey mode right here, which I barely touch anyway, but you get one of each of those. Music mode does only do that, and that's quite a few. Of course, to the trains you can find all the list here, like I just proved with the 182 quickly. 182, it will only do the freight services. And I do believe this route's had the PSI added as well. Right, look. Yeah, don't get. Come on. Some tells me that's a bug on that menu because it doesn't actually change anything with the character, but working PSI. Level crossings do work as well. These are flipping noisy when they go. I have got a YouTube video of train spotting here with these going or whatever they sound like on this route. Don't think was it because I can't remember how far back trains have to be for these to acknowledge, but they will go or something like that. So I'm going to leave it here then, guys. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more tutorials, more services, more scenarios. I really need to get back on scenario driving at some point. And obviously more train spotting, because I will have to get onto that stuff one as well, because I've completely forgotten about it. And now like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you have an awesome day. And goodbye.